Welcome back, dear one. I am Erin Dragonsong, founder of Wicca Spirituality. Wiccaspirituality.com is where you can find that. And today's video, we're going to talk about 2022. What is it going to be? So, if you've come through 2020 and 2021, you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. I know that. And you might have kind of lost hope because, when we started this whole mess back in 2020, and, we kept being told, oh, we're going to get this under control. It's going to be a couple of weeks, a few weeks. It's going to be a month. It's going to be a few months. It's going to be, we just kept being fed this timeline of this is going to get better. We're going to make this better. We're going to solve this for you. And yet that hasn't manifested. So, and you may be getting kind of burnt out of hope. You may be thinking 2020, 2021, nothing really changed. We're pretty much in the same place as we were. It's only kind of in some ways getting worse, in a lot of ways getting worse. How can I have hope for 2022? My experience, my past tells me this. How can I expect something different for the future? Well, the first thing I really, really want you to know is that your past does not dictate your future. And if you've ever had a breakthrough moment, or if you've ever had, even just a moment where life turns on you on a dime, something you weren't expecting for good or maybe something unpleasant that you weren't wanting to happen, you're going along in life, you think you know where you're going. We have this tendency to have kind of blinders on, and the blinders just show us the past. And we think, okay, well, that's where we're going. That's what reality is. That's what we're going to continue to go to. But in fact, that's not reality. Life changes on a dime all the time. So what's different about 2022 is that it's going to change on a dime for all of us. You're going to see a lot of things different this year. Even January 2022. I don't know if you can feel it yet, but the energy is so different. I'm still getting messages, still hearing forecasts, still, getting input from the outside world that, oh, this terrible thing is happening. Oh, that terrible thing is coming. And yet I can no longer really buy into it. That's a really lovely thing, I have to tell you, because I got sucked in a lot in 2020 and 2021. But now the energy is just so clear and strong that I can't really get sucked in. I can't believe it. It's not going to happen. The worst case scenarios are not going to happen. And in a way, the worse it gets, the better it is. It's a little counterintuitive, but you know how healing only starts for most people when you hit crisis, either emotional crisis and emotional healing, or physical crisis for physical healing. We are having consciousness crisis for consciousness healing. The worse it gets, the more people are forced to question everything they believe in themselves, all of the patterns that they've carried forward from their past or from their ancestral past or from the genetic human past. And more than that, we are being forced to face the question of, what future do I want? Is this life? Is the rest of our lives going to be like this, where we lose what it is to be human completely? Where we no longer socialize, we no longer gather, we no longer see a human being as a friend, as a benefit, as a connection, as a gift, but as something to be feared? I'm not talking about, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about what's true, what's not true, what we need to do. I'm just talking about, we're facing what it means to be human and what we are willing to be in our lives and choosing to be in our lives from here on. A really clear example of this is something that I got from the people at the little volcano, and I really love this saying: I choose love, not fear. I choose love, not fear. That's a really clear choice. And that's the choice that we are all facing. We can choose love or we can choose fear. Let me tell you a secret about love. It is the most powerful healing force there is and can ever be. It is the most powerful protective force there can ever be. Fear is disempowering. It's weakening to the system. It creates vulnerabilities in the system. It harms the immune system. Fear can be disguised as anger. Fear can be disguised as sadness, and vice versa. Those three things are very, very intertwined. When you get to the root, they're kind of all one energy. And we are being asked, will you choose as a species, as an individual, you personally, me personally too, are we going to choose love or are we going to choose fear? Are we going to continue to create the world of the past that has been the world of fear? Or are we going to create the world of love, which is the world of the future, the world of possibility, the world of empowerment? Because when you are connected with love, miracles happen. Miracles cannot happen when you are connected to fear. That's why prayer has been, for millennia, prayer has been our way into miracles. It takes us out of fear to connect with source in that way. If we can get out of the fear and connect with source in that way, we see miracles happen. Many of us go into prayer in a state of fear and lack and neediness. Oh my God, please make this happen, right? And you can feel that energy. It's totally in the mundane plane, in the three-dimensional world. Miracles don't happen from that. But if you can transcend that feeling, those thoughts, connect with source, connect with love, which is the power of creation, miracles cannot help but happen. Choosing love, there is nothing to lose, nothing to lose. Anything that comes up, pops up and goes, oh, that's too risky. That is your ego talking. That is the false limitation, constriction self-talking. That is the old program talking, trying to keep you under its thumb, trying to keep you under its control, as simple as that. Freedom is in love. And not just personal freedom, but world freedom. The freedom for humanity to continue to be part of Gaia. The freedom for humanity to be part of the world and to keep as much alive on this planet as we love as we can. We have the ability to change everything. Everything that you think is bad that's happening right now, on a global level, on an ecological level, on an economic level, everything. We have the power to change that. You know what? That's going to be where I stop now. That's going to be the topic for the next video. The technology that we have, inner and outer technologies, and what the potential is for our future with those. All right. Are you excited? This is one of my favorite topics. I'm so excited to share this with you. So I will talk to you again soon. Please share comments. Tell me what you think of it. Ask me questions. You can debate if you want. I might not engage. I don't want to fight with anybody. I don't want to convince anybody of anything. I'm just sharing what Goddess is telling me and what I can feel as truth and what I can see happening around me in my, 50 years, or gosh, not that long, 40 years of being on this path and doing this work consciously being one of the people working to bring consciousness revolution to this planet. So, but I'm free, feel free to share whatever you wish to share in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take good care. Bye-bye.